line. This match begins in 3, 2, 1, rebuild.
We're seeing movement from all 6 of the robots on the field as we start off our autonomous period. Precision Guessworks just made their way back from that neutral zone with a full robot full of field. They're shooting up and over into that active hub for the Blue Alliance. Over on the Red Alliance, we're seeing lots of action in the back against that Alliance station wall as they're trying to get a couple of fuel in last second before teleop. Teleop is now underway. 2 minutes and 20 seconds of those controlled instructions. We're seeing 1646 with their adjustable hood design wrap up that last couple of seconds of the transition shift as we head over to the Red Alliance hub being active for the next 25 seconds. 1501 up against that driver station wall, picking up some of that fuel and scoring it into the Red Alliance hub. They had lots of fuel gathered into that corner and the depot as well. We're seeing their alliance partners 5484 in the other corner of the field shoot for up and over into that hub for the Red Alliance. 5484, 6956 over on the Blue Alliance. Lots of action happening. 5 robots just in the blue zone. They're trying to knock the Blue Alliance's fuel off its course and not allow them to gather any new fuel. Very effective defense being played by Shamrock Robotics. They're trying to prevent 1646 to getting to the gather of fuel in the back of the field. Now it's the Red Alliance's turn with that active hub. Right now we have just a minute left in the match. 105 points for the Red Alliance, 87 points for the Blue Alliance. It's really anyone's game as we head into the last shift of the match as well as end-game period. Blue Alliance now has the last shift. There's 25 seconds before endgame. We're seeing all 3 robots attempting to shoot, and Shamrock Robotics is trying to knock 1646 off their course. Wolfpack is also in the mix in that corner, trying to bump into 447 and 5402 as they both send lots of fuel up into the air and launch that towards the hub. We have just 2 seconds left in the shift and it is now in game. That's what that sound means. Last 30 seconds of the match. Both hubs are active. Let's see if that gap can be closed out of the Red Alliance now that their hub is active in these last 20 seconds of the match. There's about a 70-point gap with 15 seconds left. Lots of last-second fuel being thrown up and over that human player outpost. With 5 seconds left in the match, can a few more get in just in time? 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of match number 47. They won with a score of 204 points to Reds 125 points. 134 fuel in teleop, 35 in auto. They took home 3 ranking points for winning that match, sending 1646 and 447 up in the ranks and keeping 5402 in that 8th place position. Congratulations.